All right, what is up? We are rolling. We are absolutely rolling. I have made an update video this evening, on alcohol, on weed, and on sugar. And this video is going to be on quitting social media. It's been over 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks that I haven't looked at Facebook. I have not looked at Instagram. I have not looked at Snapchat. In fact, I don't have an account anymore. Haven't looked at Twitter. I haven't been on that in over a year. And I don't know, TikTok, I'd never really got into that, which I kind of, count my lucky stars for that now, because it's made it a lot easier to get rid of. That was never really an addictive one for me, but what I found fundamentally nearing the end there, and YouTube, of course, YouTube. So YouTube's been the one that I've been tempted, and every now and then I'll bring up my desktop on my computer, and unfortunately it will have logged into YouTube, and it will bring up the homepage with my subscription feed. And I'm not gonna lie, I have scrolled down and just seen what's there and what's what people are producing, what content's being broadcast out there from the accounts that I'm subscribed to. But I haven't, and I'll say this wholeheartedly, I have not clicked on one of those videos because I just didn't want to let myself down. I don't want to go backwards. And the longer I leave it, the more convinced I am that, God, YouTube's full of shit. And God, I need to actually create my own thought patterns rather than listening and watching to all of these other content creators just talk and talk and talk and talk. I say that I like looking at or watching podcasts, but all it really is for me is just white noise, and it's white noise in the background, and it's because I never wanted to just sit with my own thoughts. And what YouTube gave me was an opportunity to escape my own thoughts. And in the end, I didn't have any thoughts of my own. And that's a scary place to be. So, it's been over 3 weeks. Like I said, the one that, I was genuinely addicted to was YouTube. And what I found nearing the end there was that I was spending upwards of 6, 7, 8 hours a day watching YouTube, but really it was just distracting me from my own thoughts and my own life, because I didn't enjoy where I was at in life, and it gave me a reprieve from my own life. And that's fucked up, because to have a life is a fucking blessing, and I was just wishing my days away through watching this bullshit and scrolling mindlessly, aimlessly. Doom scrolling is what they call it. So now when I do have a look at my news feed, or at my YouTube news feed, my subscription feed, I'm kind of disillusioned with it. I see how addicted I was, and there's really nothing that is worth me getting it back. I mean, I think I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to just move on from YouTube, and I just never ever thought that would be possible. But, being that there are probably 3 or 4 creators that always brought me back to YouTube, and now that I've been off of it for 3 weeks, I go back on there and I see these videos come up, and I just think, they're just doing the same old thing. They're just doing the same old thing, and that's exactly what I was doing, because it was a comfort zone. Just doing the same old thing, watching the same old shit, scrolling the same old apps. It was a comfort zone, and I didn't know any different. But now, over 3 weeks into this, I am starting to know something different, and it feels good. I don't know exactly, I can't really put it into words exactly how I feel, but I feel good. Fundamentally I feel good about it, and you can't go wrong with that. So I've still got Facebook Messenger. For anyone who's messaged me on Instagram, I'm sorry, but I just Can't do it. Don't want to do it. I wouldn't know, like, fuck, what's his name? Matthew Perry? Matthew Perry, the guy who played Chandler Bing, he died like 2 weeks ago. And I had no fucking clue. And I just saw it on 60 Minutes. And I thought, what the fuck? What? Is he in a drug rehab or something? And then I heard that he fucking died. I was like, shit. Well, there you go. That hammered it home for me that I am well and truly off of social media. Now, the closest thing I get to scrolling social media, and I actually have to I have to pull myself up at times and say, look, man, you're doing the same old thing, stop doing it, is my Google feed. So every now and then I will open up Google to search something, and inevitably there are news stories, and if I see something that I like, it's normally about sports or mixed martial arts or something like that, I'll scroll down and I'll have a read of a few articles, but I've got to catch myself, because it's the same old thing, you know, you're putting all of this effort into other people's lives. And I just got to the point where, you know, I'd neglected my own life and developing my own personality and who I am, that, you know, I just had to stop. I had to stop because I was going absolutely nowhere. In fact, I was going backwards, and I didn't want to talk to anyone because I had no conviction in who I was. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. And I'm still not there. I'm still not there, but having taken out social media is certainly helping. You know, coming to terms with who the hell I actually am, like without what's the word? Affecting, without social media affecting me, without the I don't know. I'm getting there though, slowly but surely. So 3 weeks without it, you know, I know that, I mean, my screen time just got absolutely ridiculous. I wasn't working. I am working now. And, you know, there's been times even through my first 3 days where I've had a little bit of downtime at work, and I've thought, oh, you know, I could definitely pass the next hour by relatively easily if I had social media to scroll, but I'm not willing to do it. I want to be in real life, man. Social media ain't real. It's a highlight reel, and it's other people's lives. And if you're willing to sacrifice your own life for others, for randoms, strangers, celebrities, sports stars, whoever you follow, if you're willing to do that, then that's okay. And I was willing to do that for years and years. Willing and able, and I did it. But I got to the age of 32 and I just can't do it anymore. And there's a hell of a lot of shit out there, just bullshit. And you know what I'm talking about. I know you do. So that is where I'm at, guys, at the moment. 3 weeks off of social media, feeling convinced that it's the right thing to do, and feeling proud, feeling proud of myself. Alcohol, social media, pornography, I haven't made a video on that, and I won't until I get to 30 days. And what else is there? Weed and sugar. So we're doing this, man. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying embracing a new way of living, a new life, my life, because I lost it there for a while, and it was getting scary. Didn't want to talk to anyone, man. At the end of the day, I did not want to talk to anybody. I didn't have anything to say. I felt just completely mute. I had nothing. I had nothing to give, nothing to say. I didn't know who the hell I was. All I did was consume other people's content. Can't be doing that.